All set. Tough one. But first, I'd like to thank the fans. I thought they were tremendous. Great student section. I thought they brought great energy to the game. Give A&M credit. Made a big shot down the stretch to win the ball game. Tough shot, big shot. Thought our guys competed. Just didn't do a good job in the second half on both ends of the floor. Thought we got a little stagnant offensively, and didn't get the stops we needed defensively. We came up short.
Could you sense it all at halftime? I mean, it seemed easy in the first half, and the guys kind of tell anything from there at halftime? Not
really. For us, it's just staying aggressive, being in attack mode, continue to have space in offense, be ready for your shot when it presents itself. But the thing we talked about, be ready to defend in the second half. Guys putting their heads down, you got to be careful for that. But I thought Jones stepped up, made some big shots, made some big plays, and Cuonzo did a good job of facilitating, attacking when opportunity presented itself, and getting fouled.
Could you be surprised if it would penetrate like that in the second half?
I was, because I thought a couple of times our big guys should have been off and in. Because they had one big guy, one perimeter shooter out there, 4 men, I should say. But I thought our big guy should have been in. But more than anything, containing him and keeping him in front of you and not allowing him to get you on his hip, because he's 6'5", 6'6". When he does that, it's hard, and it puts pressure on your big guys.
Cuonzo, what do you think? Jordan Allen really couldn't get going out there on the bench most of the first half, but it seems like he kind of kept it going.
I think more than anything, the foul troubles in the first half, now in the second half, getting in the rhythm, getting to the floor of the game. I just thought A&M did a good job. Let's try to take these guys out of the game, force the other guys to make plays. And I just think in their case, just not really getting in the real flow, and probably due to the first half.
Coach, space. I can't what his number from it. I know he was not a three-point shooter coming in. Had hit it because too big was the second half, but now we have fit scouting.
Well, we knew he's a transfer from Connecticut. We knew there's a possible chance he could make one. So then after he made the first, we changed the schemes. And the second, that last one he just made, I think a guy was in front of him, and I have to watch the film to be exact on how far out he was. But he just stepped up and said, I'm shooting this shot. We're going to either win or lose.
Did you consider taking the timeout after that?
After he made the three? Well, we just wanted to push the ball. I would rather have Tone to get the ball and push it up and get his shooters to get going. But guys are probably stunned more than anything. But really wanted to get the ball to Tone and let him push and the wings run.
It seemed like there are a lot of offensive fouls on you guys tonight. Is that something you think they were looking at specifically, or you thought?
Well, I think that's the first time all year we've been called for that many offensive fouls, and I just thought it was strange. And again, I got to go back and watch film to be exact, but I thought it was a little uncharacteristic. I mean, because our guys normally solid in setting screens, and we spend time doing that.
Cuonzo, you talk about coming back from adversity all throughout your time here. This is one of those tests, I mean, one of the big ones you're going to have to face. How do you get ready for next time?
Oh, just mentally lock in. I told these guys it's a tough loss. I told them guys it's a tough, painful loss. It'll burn a little bit, but we're off tomorrow. You got to bounce back from it, get ready to go on Monday. But tough loss, and I told our guys, I mean, just as a coach, it's hard to say a lot of things in a situation like that because the pain enough will take care of that. But just get back and ready to go on Monday and try to get a home win.
Coach, do you feel like, I mean, it's your third game. Is this the hardest one to get a feel for? Because it seems you guys played the best basketball of the season last one game, every day, and have that happen.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I didn't see that second half coming for our guys. I mean, the way we played in the first half, especially with Jornell on the bench most of the first half, I thought our guys did a good job. Armani, DeMontre, AJ, and Derek came in, gave us good minutes, and just couldn't get in the floor in the second half.
Cuonzo, when you mentioned that your offense was maybe a little stagnant in the second half, how do you, moving forward, how do you get guys to avoid that stagnation and maybe get out of it?
Well, I think what we didn't get is interior scoring from our bigs at the post score. I thought Jerron did an exceptional job with 35 minutes of playing, but I don't think we got the back to the basket, low post scoring to open things up on the perimeter. And I think they go hand in hand, making perimeter shots and scoring around the rim.
I can take that pretty hard. I don't know if you had a chance to kind of ice through those couple of those.
Well, it's tough for all those guys, but I don't put the pressure on the guy missing free throws. It's the reason why you lose a game. You got to defend better. If you want to get stops, you got to get stops to get the win. No, it's tough enough. I mean, he'll work on it tomorrow. He takes pride in it.
turn 16 turnovers at home. Is that? I mean, do you feel like that's the key? I know some of the offensive fouls.
Yeah, I think so. You got to take care of the ball. We've had 32 turnovers in the last 2 games. We got to do a good job of taking care of the ball because we take pride in that. Can't be careless with it. Probably 4 or 5 were offensive fouls, but we got to do a better job of taking care of their basketball.
So in a game like that, I think there were 5, 6, or 7 offensive screens called in the second half. Do you almost have to change your offense at that point and not do dribble handoffs and stuff because they were calling you almost every?
Well, the thing it's tough because I mean, obviously you're not going to change what you do at the last minute. You just go to different options, different sets, and just being aggressive, setting your cuts up. And that's the biggest thing. You got to set your cuts up, but you can't be passive. You got to stay aggressive.
What was the explanation for that foul, the last offensive foul? Right?
Well, he said he hooked him.
Anything else from Coach?
Thank you.